Hello everybody, hope you all are doing well. In today's video, Grandpa, Dad, and I are installing a Generac generator transfer switch. And as a disclaimer, this video is not to be taken as a instructional or a how-to video. It is just a blog. If you are considering installing one of these yourself, please reference your local building code and consider hiring a licensed electrician to do the work for you. Today it is Thursday, and here in Missouri, southern Missouri, we have been dealing with some severe storms, lightning storms, and lots of rain the past few nights, and periodically through the days as well. The issue with all that rain, as you know from previous videos in this series, is that the dirt that we need to remove from our job site here is littered with clay. And when clay gets wet, it turns into sticky bubblegum. The tracked machines that our site contractor has have no problem at all with working in that condition. It'll load the trailers just fine. The issue that we're working through is that once the clay is loaded into the dump trailer goes off, gets to its dump site, which is my grandparents' ranch, as you may remember. Getting that bubblegum to unstick from the trailer when trying to offload it has been an issue. So, all the problem with lightning storms, in particular with today, is that today we've scheduled for the utility company to come out and pull the meter socket for us so that we can install the new transfer switch for the generator. I don't think that we're going to have a problem, hopefully, with the utility coming out and pulling that meter. It looks like, on our radar anyways, that the storms that are supposed to be hitting this general area are going to stay north of us, which, fingers crossed, that's true. Sometimes the weather app is not as accurate as you would hope. But anyway, hopefully that stays true and the utility company can come and pull that meter for us, and we're not having to do electrical work out in the rain or worse. The potential problem with all that as well is that if we have the meter pulled, we do all of our work, which is probably going to take an hour or two, and then it starts with the lightning storms, then the utility company is not going to want to come out and put the meter back together for us if there's lightning happening at that time. The issue with that for us is that we're trying to avoid, as best we can, having to have the power off to the home for any longer than we have to, for obvious reasons, one being the HVAC system and another being the alarm system. So, fingers crossed. I hope we don't run into any issues today. Hope this all clears up and we can get what we need to do done. It is so foggy. Holy smokes. Okay, just pulling up on the job site now. Looks like Grandpa beat me here. Let's go see what's up.
You might be too close to this edge. I mean, you have to be wide enough for these nuts.
These nuts?
Well, we're going to work over here. So that's what this is, to the center. May have to cut this. Well, we have this at that level. We can take that cover off and let's punch that sucker out. Find out right now. it is going to be a little bit tight because of the way they got this subbitch in here. Just push it out. Trusty chisel. This is where you have to be, right here. That's where it's got to be. That's the absolute minimum. It's got to have the nut top, the tit down. Right there. That thing got wet, so I think it works super good. That's the absolute minimum. I'm going to say. Right on the money. Pretty perfect. Now, if anything, angle it up a little bit so we get a little bit of extra space. Out this lower one so we can get our communication and our power that goes out to the generator. Well, we actually can drill it.
Yeah, we have a couple raindrops here and there.
In. Yeah, I mean, we get these going, and we know where to aim for. And we don't have to try to drill inside this panel once it's hot, which is always a... We did it. This is going to be the control side. Here. I brought my little battery-powered generator in case.
Good. I was hoping you would.
They're not long enough either.
Maybe not long enough.
Well, they need to go through this plus 1.25 inches.
Oh.
Well, let's say 5/8.
Okay, got the new box mounted up on the wall.
You got a door out there. Everything? I know. The ability to lock those babies in.
Okay. Yeah, I'll grab a pair of pliers and that should be easy enough. Alright. That's all you need then, just temporary disconnect for the meter. Just
You gonna pull that or not?
well, depending on what you need. It's just right now, it's just the top lugs are hot right there.
Yeah.
Everything below down here is dead. So,
Okay.
I don't know what you. As far
Don't we
as
have to
what
take-
you want?
We've got to bore holes through this to be able to hook in here. That neutral.
So is this not, you're not using this then, or?
Well, we're having it because this is secured box here, and this is secured box here. So where we're going to put another conduit in here. Most utility companies don't like you commingling these things, and we'd have to put a 2.5 inch in there.
This would be the fused size. This would be the unfused side. We're supposed to. This becomes your main panel.
Right.
So the main service comes in up here.
So are you gonna be needing to hook to these?
We have to hook to these.
Oh,
We have to hook these, come over, and they come up into here.
all right.
And then from here, this comes over, comes down, hooks into here.
Well, I really don't think, let's see, unless, I don't know of anybody using, unless that's a shared well.
No,
It's not a shared
well.
Okay. Well, and don't look like any of these are being used.
There's
so,
no house there.
so it's just feeding you and these pedestals, I guess. So,
Yeah.
I
yeah,
don't
I
think
can,
the pedestals even have meters on them, to be honest with you.
well, I see one right there, but I don't know about that one over there. But I see one on that one. Well, we can make that happen. I'll just trip that pot real quick and you'll be all dead then. That will make it easier for you guys, so. Better be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Saying go.
It's tight in here.
You want these guys to move?
No, I'm just gonna grab a stick and I'll go over there and just trip the secondary breaker on it.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Try to get this as quick as we can for you. good?
Yeah.
All right, I think you got my meter. Is that a fluke?
Yeah.
That's my meter.
Yeah.
I love those things.
I was just looking at how you
We're gonna pull this out, this here panel here, and drill this sucker, bring it out, and around behind it and come in. And that way we got plenty of room to get that. Because we already got a cover on this sucker, so
Right.
I think we're good. Yeah, it's the guy Hopkins deal.
My great grandfather.
What is it? Yeah. This is the chemical you put on the wires. Oh, I thought it was just a grade. Like it's almost like gasoline. Yeah. It is. Dave? Dave? What? Yeah, I got this from your grandfather. Way back. That's never good enough, Dave. There ain't a lot. Nobody gonna sleep. Except for me. You don't count. Now. Yeah, it's perfect now. Look at it. Yeah, that's a thing to behold. Yeah, okay. Let's get the wires. Yeah. So hold this where it needs to go. It's the top one. And then this is going to be this one here. Yep. Here, yeah, take and find out where we cut that sumbitch. Well, that's what I'm doing. So this has to be nice. Looks like that. Yep.
They sent me a memory card that's broken. Doesn't work.
The memory card I gave you?
No. I just bought this. Literally. Just opened it.
You sure? It's dead?
Says it. At least the camera says it. It's frustrating. It's not a cheap one. Well, once the utility company came out and got their stuff done and out of our way, we did our due diligence, made a little schematic on a piece of paper, and started bending our wire. Any one of you who has ever worked with this heavy gauge wire will understand how difficult it can be to bend it. But if you measure ahead of time, cut it to length, and in our case we had a little hollow tube that we used to make our bends, it gets the job done pretty easily. Also, it'd be really nice if we had one of those nice expensive pairs of Klein ratcheting cutting tools, but a Sawzall with a metal cutting blade will do just fine for.
Need to attach that other
Yeah.
neutral bus. What is that other neutral bus going to be?
The other one's the ground. This is the neutral bus. Wait a minute. That some bitch is grounded. This is... It ain't gonna make a difference.
That's what I thought. Just leave it all,
Yeah,
and we just run a neutral from there over,
yeah. That's
and we're
right.
done.
Yeah.
So let's put it
Because that
back.
isn't insulated. So,
Yeah, a neutral is a neutral.
let me get this.
It's all interconnected. It's all going back to the thing. We don't have multiple grounds. We don't have multiple neutrals.
Okay. We're all wired up. Moment of truth.
Person is swearing.
hole up there.
I'm telling you.
Showing it on together. Yep. Good. See, I have one of these generators at my house. So when you lift power, it automatically turns on the generator.
Is that pretty much instantaneous? I was gone. I've
No.
not ever done it.
It takes a couple seconds for it to read it, and then she'll kick in. But you have a manual override here also. You have that too, right?
I think so, yeah.
They give you a little
Stick thing.
yeah, go right in there, and you can override the thing. The big thing you got to watch is that when you excite these things for the first time, you got to pull in fuses, because they'll blow almost every time. The first time you excite them, but after that, you just put them back in, and then she'll you shut this breaker off, and then she should kick in.
Oh, so the way that's set up like at my house too. So you're saying if I shut off my main breaker out there,
That baby should kick in.
right there in my box, just like this, if I
Yep.
shut that off, that generator.
That means you got nothing coming, you know.
And see, it runs every Saturday. You got it must have set it up automatically. It comes
Yeah.
on like at 2 o'clock on every Saturday and runs for about 5 minutes.
That's it.
Checks
Checks the system.
And then it says something. Well, I reset it here a while back. It said something about the battery,
Oh, bad. Yeah, because she has a computer in there.
no
She
battery or something.
checks the whole system.
And I reset it and started it, and then from there on out, every Saturday it was still running, so it must be starting it up.
Doing its thing. Yeah.
I just wondered how that works. So.
Yeah, it's got a little brain in there for it. Well,
Okay, power has been restored. Everything looks to be working perfectly. Modern Earth is now loading their trailers. They're going to be hauling dirt probably for the rest of the day. We are now officially in a tornado watch. So the weather continues, and so do we. That's going to do it for today's video. We hope you liked it. If you could like the video and subscribe to our channel, it helps us out. And click the notification bell so you get notified when we post. Follow us on social media. And if you're thinking about building something, reach out to us. We offer free consultations. Until next time, be great, guys, and we'll see you next time. Adios.